Taboo fam? It's me, your main boo, back with another video. So today I have got some major tea for you guys. This could be life transforming. And when I say that, I mean it. If you have oily skin, this is the video for you. I personally don't have oily skin. To start off, let me just give you a little background. I don't have oily skin, but when I go out and I'm like in the club, which I don't even club anymore, but like when I'm in the club or if I'm going to a bar, like I'm sweating, I'm hot, you know, I need this extra help, you know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with some extra help. Like this is probably gonna be something that I do every time I go out just because it makes me feel like my makeup is just locked and loaded. We're ready to go. Coronavirus. This could potentially shield you from the coronavirus. Just kidding, too soon. But is the world coming to an end? Like I am in shock about this whole coronavirus situation. Make sure you guys are staying safe, please. Wash your hands, and more importantly, make sure to keep checking up on your grandparents or any elderly that you know, because that's the aspect that really does scare me. So just make sure that you guys are staying safe, please. Anyways, back to this life hack. It's like there are so many more important things going on in the world, and I'm just here like,
try this makeup hack.
I found out about this hack from, I think you can guess where, TikTok. So I was just scrolling through my feed and I saw this girl, I'm gonna link it down below, but she basically did her foundation in an order that I've never seen before. I wanted to give it like the full test run and I was in shock with the results. At first I put it on, I was like, all right, this is looking good. Like it wasn't a huge difference from what it was with my prior routine, but it definitely did look a little bit more well set. You know, I felt like it was a little bit more locked on my face. Then I waited like 10 minutes and I noticed that my pores just started like disappearing, especially right here. This is like my problem area, and I find that when I put makeup on it, it just looks even worse. I don't know if any of you can relate to that, but yeah, like when I put on makeup right here, like it looks good, but it never has that like flawless look. Like it may look like that in the camera on my Instagram because your girl's blurring it out, and I always get like little bumps and blackheads here. I have bumps on my arms, girl. I always tell you guys, like I'm the queen of bumps. I have keratosis paralysis on my arms, on my legs, on my back, and you know, I'm not ashamed of it. I think it's pretty cute. Like I am just starting to own my flaws, and I think that we should all do that together. Like I'm so sick of everyone just bringing ourselves down and like commenting on other people's pictures saying like, oh, like I'm ugly now because of this post. You guys see comments like that, like where people just bring themselves down to compliment another person? Like that needs to stop. But anyways, my whole point is that I do struggle with bumps and stuff like that on my face, and after doing this technique, it really was life-changing for me. So let's get started. I feel like I've been talking for literally 30 minutes, but I just wanted to give you guys a really good backstory. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and play the video that I initially saw from this TikToker.
If you wear makeup, watch. Change your whole routine and try this instead. Moisturize first. Then after moisturizing, take some translucent powder. I usually use the Fit Me one, and I just lightly dab it all over my face, not too much. Then take some setting spray. It could be any setting spray. I usually use the NYX one. After the setting spray, take a primer and just put your primer. Also, wait for the setting spray to dry first. Then just put on your foundation and just see what happens and how amazing your fucking makeup is gonna look, and it's gonna stay on 24/7, and it's not gonna crease.
So the order that she suggests to do is moisturize, powder, setting spray, primer, and then your foundation. But then I looked into the comments and it said that you're actually supposed to put your primer on before your powder. So I bumped that up, and now our new order is going to be moisturizer, primer, powder, setting spray, and then your foundation. So I know it's confusing, but I promise it's so simple. Let's get started. So first I'm gonna grab some moisturizer. I'm gonna take this one by Cera Ve. This is one of my favorites. It's the PM one, and I just feel like it really protects my skin barrier. It's fragrance free, it's oil free, and I just love it. Next we're gonna grab some primer. This is the Mercier foundation primer. I love this one so much. It's a water-based gel, and it just gives you such a youthful and glowy look underneath your foundation. So just rubbing that and tapping it in. All right, we are moisturized and we are primed, ready to go. Those two are actually normal in my routine, but here's where we're gonna change it up. Next, we're gonna go in with some translucent powder. This one is by Maybelline. This is the Full Coverage Super Stay Matte Powder. So I'm gonna put a light layer of that all over my face. Next, we're gonna take some setting spray. This one is by Morphe. I love this one because of just the way it applies. If you've tried it, you know. And we're just gonna make sure that dries before we put on our foundation. I look like a ghost right now because I think this powder was a little too light, but it's okay, we're gonna fix that. So now I'm gonna go in with my foundation. I'm gonna take this one by Milani. I love this foundation. I've been recently using it and it just gives you such a flawless finish. This is the Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation. So I'm gonna just take about 2 pumps of that on my hand. That's all you really need. And I'm just gonna apply it on with a sponge. All right, so this is the final look as far as my foundation. I hope the camera is picking up how flawlessly this applied on my face. In person, it makes my pores around my nose look almost invisible, and I have never tried a foundation that has done that, so I feel like this technique really was life-changing for me. There is not a mask, an exfoliant, a blurring primer that can completely diminish the look of your pores like this has for me. So if you can relate to this, I think this technique will be amazing for you. And furthermore, even if you don't have oily skin, if you go out, then you know the struggle of just really trying to keep your makeup on and set, and this is the routine for you, trust me. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of my face because I feel like I look like a freaking ghost right now, so I'll be right back. Okay, I just went for a little light beat. I wanted to see how the products would apply onto the skin with this new routine, and I have to say I'm very, very impressed. One thing I will really say that stood out to me, and I feel like this is my favorite part about it, is when you know you put on your foundation and maybe you waited for it to dry or maybe you didn't, but when you put on your powder and you find like right around your cheekbone, it gets very muddy looking. So I make sure to set it before to prevent that from happening. But with this technique, by setting it before I put my foundation on, I just feel like all the product really seeped into my skin and was already like a perfect base to put on the powder. Does that make sense? So I feel like the powder did a really good job of applying. It just like is so flawless, and I wish you guys can see in person how amazing this really is. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope this technique really helped you out. If you guys want to try it, don't forget to DM me. I want to see what it looks like on you guys. And if you guys haven't noticed, the Fabu fam is almost at 300,000 subscribers. I'm so freaking excited. Don't forget, I'm going to be dropping merch and I'm going to be doing a giveaway when we hit that milestone. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, give me a big thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!